If you're like me, you hate creating mind maps. I've used them in university and I've used them for work as well, and I absolutely hate it because it takes forever. And sometimes I'm going back 25 different times just to recreate it. Now, what if I told you that there is a solution to making it 10 times faster? There is one, and today I'm going to show you how to use Wondershare's EdrawMind to create that mind map a lot faster. Now, getting started is very fast, very easy. They have a Windows or a Mac app for your computer as well, so that's going to help. And getting signed in is even super easy. So to do so, you can also use Google Chrome to go ahead and sign in and get started. And they even have a free trial for you. So click on that link in the description and follow along with me as I show you how to save time. Now, I've already jumped to it. I've already got signed in. You're looking at the dashboard for Wondershare's EdrawMax Pro. Now, this is what I'm using right here, and you can see it around. We have Edraw AI, and this is what's the magic in everything. So you're going to use your AI-assisted prompts right here. Now, if you just take a look at it really quickly, you can see that you have like for you and local templates to use if you would like to use those as well. Now, there's over 15,000 different templates, so you can take a look at other things that people have created to make their project a lot faster as well. So the thing about this is that you'll have to go in and remove the text and whatnot, but it does have some pretty cool features to it, right? But I'm going to show you how to save the time and how to do it quickly and how to customize it as well. So we're not going to be right here. And you can see a mind map. You can create one from scratch right here, but we're going to go to Edraw AI. We're going to click on this, and now you have the flow charts and the mind map, and this is where we're going to take our place. Now, here is just the regular deal right here. Now, I would recommend changing and adding some backgrounds and some photos. You can even add little stickers to it as well, symbols, and you can even just click on the templates. Now, when you click on the templates right here, you're going to be able to see the UML case diagrams and the sequence diagrams and all of this good stuff right here. Now, you can just do it right here if you would like once you get into the mind map, but we're doing AI. Now, if you take a look at the entered mind map drawing mode, this is where we are here. Now we're going to tell it what we want, right? So we want a mind map, and I am a fitness guy. I like going to the gym, but coming up with some ideas for an exercise or something like that can be kind of headache, right? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to give it the prompt. Now, of course, creating the prompts, when you create them, the more detail, the more information, the better you get later on. Of course, the better information it's going to give you. But just for the sake of the video, I'm going to create just a simple prompt for you and show you how it works, right? So I'm going to say create a mind map for, let's just say fitness training, right? So something like that. And then I will just click enter and let it start working its magic. Now, it's creating this. Oh, do we need to draw a mind map? Yes, we do. Real quick, yes. All right, and it generates it very, very quickly. So there we go. Create a mind map for fitness training. Now we can add, we can delete this or whatever. So we can change the topic or just double click and just delete it, right? Now you notice this was blue and the others here are not, right? So no color. If you want to change these, you can change those with the color right down here. Kind of give it some customization, and we can add photos, right? You can drag and drop like this photo here, and it's going to take a second just to do that. And we can compress the image or uncompress the image, but I just wanted to show you that's how you can do that. Now I'm going to click and delete this just to get it out of my way. All right. Now, before I go any further, showing you, we were talking about images, right? So if you want to add images, or maybe you want to take text from an image before, you can go to the image text extraction. Now, what this does is it takes that text from you for you, and it's going to remove it from the photo. So if you have some kind of material or something that you're using there, that's how you're going to be able to extract it. And if you want the photos, for example, here you can do 2D or 3D, and this is a text to image. So what this does is it takes your prompt and creates the image based on your prompt. So again, if you have a lot of information or a lot of detail that you want to add to it, just write that into your prompt and it'll create that based on that. Now you can change the parameters as well, but what's even more cool is image to image. Let's just say you have a photo that you can't really describe it or you don't know how to describe it, but you can upload a photo and it will generate a custom photo based on that photo that you had. So this is how you're going to be able to do that. And here you can see your creations if later on you want to use that same photo again later on. Right, so now going right back to the mind map, let's just say now let's take a look. Benefits, components, training methods. Now this is really cool, especially if you're a fitness trainer and you kind of want to create a little bit of a schedule for your client or whatever. But let's just say you want to do a little bit more information on cardio. Now we're going to click on cardio, and then we're going to go to Edraw AI, and we want to expand it a little bit more because there is more cardio than running and cycling and swimming. And here we'll do that, and it's going to work on the request. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is get more information that maybe otherwise you would just forget about, or maybe you just haven't thought about, and this is how it's going to work. Now, types of exercises, cardio was expanded, and now we have running, cycling, swimming, and cardiovascular exercises as well, and it gives the benefits and so forth and so on, right? And we can do improved heart health. Now we can go here and we can even expand it even further based on heart health, right? So pretty cool. Now, remember when I was telling you about the color schemes as well? Now, this is kind of a little pro tip. If you're creating something like this and you want to create a key for it, like for running, cardio, I hate running. I hate cardio in general. So I'm just going to turn that red. I love swimming, so I'll turn it green. And you can kind of customize these just based on that. And this is where we got. Now you can see it was expanded even further, even cardiovascular, running, cycling, swimming, but strength training, right? This is regular exercises. And this is all based on improving heart health. So you get the idea, you get the picture, right? Pretty cool. Now here we can, of course, this is just based on for the video, but you can even create even more with those photos. So we were talking about the image creation. So maybe you want to show a photo based on each that we would say regular exercise or cardiovascular activities like cycling. Now we can create a custom photo using AI assisted prompts to show that photo. Pretty cool, right? Now, our mind map is complete for today, but what about getting it, maybe you want to do it into a PowerPoint presentation, which is really cool, but especially if you're this trainer and you want to share that with that client and kind of give that to them so you can sell yourself and sell your product, right? So we can do that simply by going to File, and you can see you can export it to graphics or export it to PDF, which is also cool. But what about other formats? Now you can export it to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So the PPT, you can do that right there. It's just like that. You have a PowerPoint presentation based on your mind map. So stop wasting time. As a matter of fact, save time by clicking the link in the description and go ahead and get started with Blender Shares EdrawMind.